they should be trying to maybe gang the other lanes.
Smoky mid lane, they're actually going to go into the Tinker. The beautiful setup from the supports, and QO is going to be going down. First blood for Raging Potato. We see a charge from the Spirit Breaker. They will cancel though. It's just the supports on MVP, and unfortunately they're not really in a position to kill off the Alk as both Mineski's supports are nearby.
Yep, big kill there for Mineski. They're getting the Tinker, the all-important Tinker we saw last game. If Tinker doesn't get a good start.
And they will be grabbing that Darkseer as well. 2 so far are dead for MVP. They got 1. Can they get Dubu? They get Dubu as well. 3 heroes dead for MVP, and Mineski gonna be walking out with a whole MVP. Oh, the Torrent actually cancelling out the charge. He jukes the Gustin.
Oh, the
like
Tango!
He
Oh, blocked them!
Can they get him? Oh, never mind. They found him. They didn't even commit a wall for that.
He dropped the branch to block it.
That would have been so good if he was able to keep them at bay. Faceless Void for Mineski should be looking for. Meanwhile, up top, looks like they found a low HP Alchemist. Looks like he's going to have to try and go for some Arc toggles if he wants to
I'm sure
live,
he has an active ability on his bash there for Dubu. He was right.
Looks like they found the Mirana as well. Moonlight Shadows deployed, and they will be spotting out all these heroes. Spirit Breaker, the first one to be caught out. Arrow will land, and that was a long range one with the setup from the supports. Oh, the Chrono only lands onto 1, but they will pull it into the Chrono. That's going to be 2. They will be losing Velo very shortly. Vacuum wall onto 2. Leap out immediately from the Mirana. Does not want to be taking too much damage there, but Rubik will be dropping as well. Tinker is very low, so is that Darkseer. They've got to be so careful, and they end up dying. Only 2 left here for MVP. They've got to be very cautious. They can't afford to lose too much here. Look at the Void trying to man-fight the Drow, but I think he's made a mistake. Going to be dying instead. Will he deny himself to Creeps? They don't kill him, but he does get denied by the Alpha Wolves. Mirana barely alive, but not for long, as the Spirit Breaker will be charging through in a moment. There's the TP. There's the TP, so Mirana should be fine. Unless the illusions get him. Oh! That was close.
Well, they weren't able to kill the Darkseer quick enough though there. So I thought that Mineski took a pretty good fight there with...
Toku's more HP, and even going to be going for a stun. They threw the stun onto the Spirit Breaker, turned into a stake. He regrets his decision. Now it's going to be the Darkseer trying to run away from the Void. There is a Drow Ranger with the Gust lift from that Rubik, pulled into Mineski, and poor Drow gets gusted back in her face.
Raging Potato with the armlet toggles and the jukes there. Surviving that fight. Arrow lands on Ryzen as well. Is this going to open Roshan for Mineski? They have, probably not.
MVP.
Too far away and too low.
MVP are crumbling. Just won't get the stun off, stuns himself instead, but yeah, we're going to see another T-Bone stake coming through. Actually goes for a charge, he'll try and buy time, but not really a case of saving himself. Ends up going onto the Butcher's plate.
Oh boy, that's Chrono. He's going to be able to try and look for an opening here with a jump. Nope, it's not going to go for it. But they defended their tower. They got a free kill. Still pretty good for MVP.
Oh, wow. They get the Chrono, but do they have the follow-up? At least the swap is there, so...
There's 2 heroes there. Like, they don't have backup, though.
They don't have backup, but I'm pretty sure you can see Mineski incoming. Kunkka coming in from the north. He has a boat available, so if he wants to throw that out, he can. They're going to keep on chasing, it seems. Mirana has been charged by the Spirit Breakers. They are well aware of where she is. Her arrow completely whiffs. They have the charge. Oh, the 3-man torrent coming out from our Kunkka, keeping MVP in place. The wall, the vacuum. They're going to at least kill off the Alchemist. Both been thrown out. Looks like our Faceless Void trying to go for a small kill here. And looks like he will manage to grab that one. Looks like we have MVP looking to be on the retreat here. Is Mineski hot on their heels. They really want that Drow Ranger trying to juke through the tree line. Can they get her? They actually go for a stun. Tinker is here, going to back up the Drow at least, and that's going to send the Rubik on his heels. He needs to get away, going for a laser at least. I think the Rubik at least is going to die. They need to get the Mirana out. Oh no, they're not going to chase, they will throw rockets out instead. There are 3 Mineski heroes. They will get that hit. Leap forward from the Mirana. They don't really want to commit. You can see they're a little bit hesitant, just going to pop out some damage, but they won't commit. And that's going to be the end of that.
So finally, MVP has their mech on Darkseer. You can see.
Oh, Mineski smoked up. Invis is there. They will scout them out. Looks like this poor Spirit Breaker. Oh, it gets blown up immediately. So does the Rubik, however. So a support on either side being taken down straight away. Void trying to jump on through. Gets a 2-man Chrono. Gets a kill onto the Venge at least. That's 2 down for MVP. And it looks like this is going to be their retreat. The Dire does not want to stick around. Too many Mineski heroes are here. That's another 2 kills going into the pockets of Mineski.
Oh, the Drow doing so much damage with the Shadow Blade.
Alk, can he get the ult off? The armlet toggles first. There's the ult armlet. Oh, cannot get that one. Tinker able to finish that off. They see the Void, but behind the tower, I'm not really interested in that, it looks. So pretty big kill to get the Alk.
Yeah, he was like pretty far up the, I don't know, like
Oh, Torrent.
much to say about that and paying the price.
Boats available, blink forward from the Mirana. Oh, has she regret her decision? She actually walked into a gust and she gets blown up. That's a Godlike as well, going into the way of that Spirit Breaker. That was a huge misplay coming out from our Mirana.
2 mistakes in a row from Mineski, both their cores going down, gifting MVP the free Roshan here. Just Mineski things sometimes when they are in a good run about a long time.
Well, this time they've got different players. So do you think we can see them changing? First, we'll take a look at this Alchemist. Look at all these MVP heroes swarming onto
Probably
him.
not, like, because the person that's making the mistakes are always a problem. Like, Tinker's pushing out all the lanes, and the threat of SB charging
they
in.
found the Alk again. They need to keep him alive, but he blew up so quickly. And they're going to get a bonus kill as well, perhaps, on the Void. They do get a Mirana almost bursting down 3 of MVP. But can the Mirana get a bonus kill, however? They actually managed to find the Venge, who was a little too far forward. They will get that kill, but it's a support for both the Void and the Alk. And look at the Drow. She is so confident. She's moving ahead by herself. Once this Mirana, who's silenced, will get the Mirana kill. Oh my goodness, that's 3 heroes dead from Mineski, and that was right outside their base.
This Shadow Blade from the Drow is just so good this game. You got him.
MVP, they're getting the idea. Looks like Spirit Breaker wandering too close. He's going to get torrented and swarmed by Mineski. Mineski really wanted that kill, so they get him. Oh, the Chrono, they found the Drow, but look at Ryzen. Beautiful save with that swap, so the Drow is going to be able to live for a little bit longer. Mineski, however, they're going to still pursue. They really want these MVP heroes, and in particular, that Drow Ranger. Tinker is nearby. He is throwing down those marches to try and slow everyone on this side of Mineski down. Oh, they found that Drow. The arrow as well, but do they have the follow-up to kill her off? Looks like they might be. They will be killing her off too. That's 3 dead. Tinker's still hanging around, trying to go for some extra bursts, but hasn't been able to kill anyone. Looks like Mirana gonna have to send him back with a couple of bursts. But that's 3 kills for Mineski. They lose a support. That is a step in the right direction, but it hasn't solved their problem.
Yep. Goes on longer, it's bad for them.
Oh, Spirit Breaker runs into all of Mineski.
That was super questionable, but
oh, and something got dropped onto the ground. I'm not quite sure what that is.
I guess he thought he was alone. They were like, I think they were like smoke around him. I wasn't paying attention. he thought it was like one hero and he charged.
John through and the Tinker blinking forward. Oh, they actually managed to cancel out that charge. Wall has been thrown out. Look at Spirit Breaker gonna die. Oh, the Chrono and the Torrent and the boat. Can they actually follow up though? They need to kill off these heroes. They're trying to run away with the Venge. Everyone is under the cover of the Moonlight Shadow.
Yeah, this is still.
Really want to start something, but do they have detection?
Oh,
Alchemist going to stun himself.
Can
the Drow is there. Can they actually start picking on her? Oh, the vacuum, the wall, the Chrono, but unfortunately for Mineski, there's no one there to actually capitalize on the Chronosphere, so that's going to be completely whiffed. It buys his team time to get away, but they will be losing their Faceless Void perhaps. 2 seconds for a jump.
This is bad for Mineski. Long fights.
Oh, they used all their big ultimates there. And for MVP is not a team that's driven by ultimates. They are willing to fight. Oh, they've actually managed to run into a little bit extra here. Oh, Alchemist is nearby. Charge onto the Gust as well. The Torrent will land onto the Drow Ranger. Stun. Mirana really wants to kill off this Drow. Will finish her off. And in the meantime, TP that won't complete by the Venge will die as well. 2 for 2, Drow and Venge for a Rubik and a Faceless Void.
Well, in the end, it turned out to be great for Mineski. They actually got 3, considering the Aegis as well. So 3 kills for them. So big victory for Mineski, removing the Aegis and not allowing MVP to use the Aegis to siege the base.
Oh, Tinker kills Kunkka.
Okay.
I guess that was with the help of the Spirit Breaker.
Well, supports can't really move out on the map against the SB and Tinker. You just die.
Alchemist actually charged up his stun. Just
not lose it for a big team fight, you know.
Oh, Alchemist wants to go for a jump onto Tinker. Looks like Tinker gets a quick snipe on the Rubik. Now, can they get him? Oh, they're going to lose both supports though. Oh, the Chrono. Tinker walks into it. That was so well played. But the vacuum, trying to buy some time. Can they actually kill off the Tinker at least? He's dropping very low, but they haven't killed him. Oh, he gets out. No, he will die. Mirana with the leap as well as the Starstorm. But they've lost 3 heroes so far. Only Mirana and the Faceless Void are left to stand. MVP going to be very happy with that one, and they may consider taking that tower. He's found the Vengeful Spirit. There's an X as well. Going to try and go for a TP, but no, thank you. You're going home with us, says Mineski. They grab an easy kill on the support.
I mean, Roshan is going to be the next thing for MVP. Wait for the next Rosh, Siege after that. And I think that should be the max Dagon as well on Tinker. So Tinker has a huge, like, make a bad play, someone gets picked off before you can Siege comfortably.
It's like so much
or you
respect
get a
to
DD
each
rune.
other.
They have a DD rune, that's why they're going up.
Oh my goodness. I get the Chrono though, but the Vengers, they're going to keep the Drought alive at least. And Alchemist's going to stun himself. No, he pops the Manta just in time. He's going to be okay. Oh goodness, that torrent was beautiful. They're also going to get a bonus kill. That's two for 1 so far. MVP got to be very careful now. Everyone on Mineski, they're on the high ground, so they're going to be relatively comfortable. Drow by herself. The Darkseer is nearby. Arrow doesn't land. Oh, they don't get that arrow, but they're going to chase down. Nope. The TP in from the Tinker going to be in the tree line. QO needs to try and at least kill off some of these squishy heroes from Mineski. They've gotten 1 so far. Tinker is still here, throwing rockets, throwing Dagons, doing some good work here. The Drow's still alive. Alchemist is there, wants to go for this kill now. Where's the Tinker? He's not going to be there. Hurricane Pike buying time, Gust as well, but it looks like this is going to be the end of Febby. He'll be going down 2. That's 4 of MVP melting to Mineski, and that's no Raxes either.
And gosh, that was a great play there.
Run into Mineski, or if Mineski run into them, but you take a look at where they are on the map. Mineski's
they
all
use
the
the
way up
scan.
north.
They see a hero there.
Oh no,
They might be able to
and
get
it's the
R.
Void as well. This is a huge hero. Not looking too healthy, but Febby's still going to be there. TP in from the Tinker. Oh, that vacuum! Oh goodness, but here we go. BKB on Febby, trying to do the damage. And it's actually pretty low. Alchemist is going to try and jump right on top of the Drow. And look at everyone on MVP. They're trying to keep him at bay. Looks like Drow will be absolutely fine. Going to be hitting from a range. And look at Mineski. They've lost 4. They've only got that Mirana left. And look at MVP swarming into the Mineski base. Raxes are finally exposed. They will be glyphed up. But you can see MVP, they're not feeling too comfortable. Oh, there's a Chrono coming out from the Void. Vacuum going to be buying a little bit of time, but they will be losing the Drow potentially. No, she's still alive. They haven't killed her off. She's doing damage. They actually just left the Drow inside the base. Alk will finally kill her off. She has the Aegis though, so she will be coming back at 100%. Alk by himself, got to be careful. He can be kited. You can see the Drow just thinking about it, but...
they used 2 buybacks on Mirana and Alk. Like MVP already gained so much out of this.
Oh, Febby. Febby.
They're waiting for Tinker. Tinker's reviving soon.
They're going in. Gust, slow as well onto Alk. Had to pop his man to BKB deployed as well. The charge was there, stun, trying to throw it out. They will get it onto Febby, but it wasn't very long. Torrent is there, swap. The swap keeping up that Drow. Ryzen goes down straight away, and MVP slowly losing heroes. Tinker, that Gust was beautiful onto the Alchemist. I think he might be able to stun himself here. The Tinker's being lifted, gonna be hit with that turret. He'll go down as well, and Drow now isolated, being chased by the Priestess of the Moon. Can they kill off the Drow? Did throw the E-Blade, the stun, the Gust. They're finally going to kill her off, and that's a team wipe as MVP gets annihilated in Mineski's base. Have they overstepped their bounds, Winter?
Yeah, they didn't wait for the Tinker to revive that. He was like 3 seconds off the reviving, like to revive and come back to the fight from the Alchemist next.
Oh, Scythe is picked up on the Tinker. This is
is
rather big.
This is really, really big for MVP.
I think they're going to be looking for this, and oh god, this poor Spirit Breaker.
Does he have buyback?
He doesn't. There's no buyback. Trying to look for more, and it looks like they will find them. Tinker's going to be TPing into Febby. At least he did Hurricane Pike himself out of there. He's on the low ground. Alchemist going to be chasing everyone onto the high ground of MVP. And oh boy, Ryzen, you are not a happy player. Gets taken down by the Alk. He literally took no damage in that. He didn't care. Look at the Tinker. He's solo. Gets X back. Oh, that X was huge. And that Tinker... He has buyback, but that is still a death. That is 3 heroes dead for MVP. Beautiful movement from Mineski to catch that out.
Yep, they're X-marking the
Buyback, but the rest of the supports, they're just going to have to sit pretty.
They definitely want to force it. It's going to be huge for them. They need to force the buyback.
Oh, they get the Chrono. Can they actually kill off Febby? Do they have the damage? No one wants to commit. It's too high. It's too scary. They're worried that there are buybacks.
Yep,
so everyone on Mineski just backs out.
Tinker uses his buyback and...
Oh, they're going to get this poor Rubik. Oh, they're actually going into that vacuum. Oh, they managed to catch them out. The charge was beautiful. And here we go, Alchemist, BKB again, the Mirana coming into the fray, the vacuum again. Oh, this poor Spirit Break is so low. BKB or not, you are still taking damage from this Alchemist. Febby gonna go down first. No, he gets swapped out. He's still alive, but the Mirana jumps right on top of him. It does not matter that you have a Vengeful Spirit. That's 3 heroes dead again for MVP.
BKB.
Oh, Alchemist.
Tinker, he used his buyback. He can't afford to die here.
Mirana dead. Mirana has buyback, but Tinker does not. That was a very scary movement, but the Alk, he wants a T-bone snake, he wants a Dubu steak, and he's gonna get it. Rest in pieces. Oh, Alchemist, you go a little bit too far forward. He's gonna be okay. And the Alchemist is too tanky for a Tinker to take down.
Still a pretty close fight there for MVP. They were forced to use one buyback on Tinker.
Forcing down as well. Here we go. Drow starting the Roche here for MVP. They want to take this down.
Oh,
she
Hex.
does a lot of damage. Oh no, the Hex! The Chrono going to be landing onto 3. These Chronos, they lose the Alchemist though! He's going to go down. Mirana's going to respawn shortly, but I think Mineski, they made a huge mistake trying to go into this Roche. MVP cleaned them up nicely. And they're going to finish off this Roche, taking Aegis and Cheese.
That Chrono was so good, but it still wasn't enough to actually save Raging Potato there on the Alchemist. He caught 3 heroes and Alchemist was just outside of the corner.
To be aware that Mineski have everyone up and alive. All their ultimates are ready. You can see the Vengers in a position to be there for the swap. Now here we go,
QO.
swap out for Febby. They're gonna save the swap, Febby's gonna be out. No, gets pulled back by the X. Oh, I think they may have actually kept that swap for a little bit too long. Gonna still be fighting in there, Drow still going strong, but Febby will be dropping soon. As you can see, everyone on Mineski sandwiching in the Drow. No, they're trying to escape now. Febby's really starting to do the damage. Hex is down. Mirana's gonna be taken down first. They do still have the take on.
Alchemist is down.
Oh, he's dead. They've only got the Mirana left for DPS. She just bought back, but she needs to be careful. If she dies, that's a buyback, and that might just be game. MVP still slowly chipping away at the racks. Arrow will be let just flying.
I'm afraid the defense.
Hold down the fort if possible. Are they just going to let them take T4s?
There's not much they can do though, like they have Chrono, they can try to fight here. They need to put up a fight.
There's a Chrono. They're going to at least commit the arrow onto QO. They throw the torrent down, the boat as well. Can they get some kills? They need to send MVP home. They can't let them hit on the Ancient or the T4. They've got to be so careful though. They need to make sure the Void does not die.
Tinker's dead though. He has no buyback.
Oh god, the Ancient no exposed. T4s are both down. You can see Febby is just clearing out the creep wave. He wants this Ancient, but everyone's still fighting right next to Mineski's Fountain. But MVP, it looks like they might just take it because the Drow's left untouched. Everyone on Mineski, they are slowly being whittled down. And I think this just might be it. Game 1 would be in the bag here for MVP.
GG.
There we go.